Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. So, in today's video, we will be studying about chapter 12 of class 4th English beta. Name of the chapter is Mukesh Starts a Zoo. Okay. So, in this video, we are going to discuss the explanation of chapter and exercise. So, let us begin. This story is about a boy named Mukesh. Okay, so let us start the reading of the chapter. Animals in a zoo. You have to list 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages for animals when they stay in a zoo. Okay, students, you have visited zoo where you can see different animals are there. You see different types of animals na in the zoo. For example, you can see lion, tiger. Okay, different kind of birds are there, and a lot of animals are also kept in the zoo. So, what are the advantages? Advantages means benefits. Do you think that zoo will help the animals? You have to list any 3 advantages. So try to think about it, beta. If any animal is kept in zoo, means we are protecting that animal. Okay, so it can be used for its protection. If we want to study the behavior of that animal, that also we can study. Okay, if we want to conserve any animal, we want to study its behavior. Okay, we want to breed them. For these things, beta, zoos were made. Okay, and plus they are a source of entertainment also. But beta, everything has 2 sides. One is the good side and one is the bad side. So what are the disadvantages of the zoo for the animals? Firstly, they are separated from their parents. Okay, suppose any animal who lives in the forest, they are brought into the zoo. From their natural habitat, they are being brought in a city where they might not be comfortable. Okay, they can get separated from their parents. Okay, second beta, they can also go in depression. Okay, they can have anxiety. Okay, plus beta, many people for their profit to earn a lot of money, they torture the animals. Okay, so that is also a major disadvantage of opening a zoo. So in this chapter, what is there? A boy is there whose name is Mukesh. He once visited a zoo in Delhi. Okay, with his parents. He went into a zoo. He visited a zoo there. He was fascinated by the animals there. Fascinated means he was extremely happy by seeing a lot of animals at one place. There were no zoo in the small town of Dehradun. He lived in a small town of Dehradun and there were no zoo in his small town. So he decided that he would have a zoo of his own. Okay, so he went in the zoo. There he was feeling extremely happy. So he also decided that there is no zoo in our city, in our town. So I'll open a zoo. Okay. Now let us see how he collects all the animals and he opens his own zoo. I am going to start a zoo, Mukesh announced. What is meaning of announced? To say something publicly. Okay. At the breakfast table next morning. When they returned from the zoo next morning, beta, he announced on the dining table that I'll open a zoo. I'm going to start a zoo. I will find some animals, he added. What Mukesh said to his family, that I am going to open a zoo and I will find out some animals. That's what a zoo is all about, collecting animals. Now he is a small child. He thinks that in zoo only the animals are collected. Okay, he has to only collect the animals and put them in one place, and that is his zoo. Simple, just that much. Okay, so in this picture you can see there is a donkey, okay, and parrot is also there, a cow is also there. Clear? So he is trying to start his own zoo. He was gazing. Gazing means to look steadily. When you look steadily towards something for a longer time, that look is called gazing. He was gazing at the whitewashed walls of the veranda. They were sitting in veranda and they were having their dinner or breakfast, and then he was looking at the wall continuously, where a gecko is a small wall lizard, okay, was in pursuit of a fly. She was just to fly, that lizard was just to fly. After the breakfast, Mukesh tried to catch the lizard. Okay, so he was on his dining table doing his breakfast. So he was looking at the wall, and on the wall there was a lizard. He thought that he will catch the lizard. Okay, so after his breakfast, he tried to catch the lizard, but it was more alert than it looked. The lizard was more alert and managed to ran away. As soon as the lizard saw that Mukesh is trying to catch her, it ran away. That's not the way to catch a lizard, said Teju, who had come over from next door. From next door, who came? Teju. Now Teju is saying, no, that's not a correct way to catch the lizard. Teju fetched. Fetched means brought. Teju brought a stick from the garden. She brought a stick and used it to tip the lizard off the wall into a shoebox. She was having a shoebox and a stick. Okay, so she was tipping at the wall like that. Okay, so that the lizard will run and it will fall in the shoebox, and then she will close the lid of the box and she will catch the lizard. So Teju fetched a stick. She brought a stick from the garden and she was having a shoebox. She tipped on the wall so that the lizard comes inside the shoebox. Now let us see what happened next. Soon Mukesh and Teju were at work in the back garden. Now Mukesh and Teju, they were going in garden to collect some more animals, setting up enclosures with roll of wire knitting that they had found. Now what they were doing, beta? They were making enclosures. Enclosure means they were making fence like this. Okay, an area with fence so that they can keep their animals at one place. Okay, so they were building fences backside in their garden. What else can we have in the zoo? Asked Teju. Now Teju is saying that what else thing? Lizards we are having, but what else we can add? Which animal? There is your grandmother's parrot, said Mukesh. Mukesh said that your grandma is having a parrot. Why don't we add that parrot? Okay, that's a good idea, said Teju. Now Teju said that's a good idea. Okay, but I don't think she will lend it to us. Lend means to give. Okay. Now Teju is saying that yeah, it's very good idea. We can bring that parrot, but my grandmother will not give it to us. She will not lend it to us. You see, it's a religious parrot. Why she will not give that parrot? Because that parrot is a religious parrot. She has taught it lots of prayers and chants. Okay, chants means religious songs. Okay, my grandmother, my granny has told that parrot to sing lot of religious prayers. That parrot is a religious parrot and she will not give that parrot to us. Then people are sure to come and listen to it. They'll pay too. Now they are saying that if we will add this religious parrot in our zoo, our zoo will become more famous. Lot of people are going to come there to see that a parrot can speak a lot of prayers. Okay, and they will pay for it. They'll give us money for it. You are right. We'll get the parrot somehow. What else? Now Teju is saying that fine, that's a very good idea. Somehow we will manage to bring that parrot. What else? Now which animal we should add? Well, there is my dog, said Mukesh. Now Mukesh is saying that, oh yeah, I am having a dog. He is very fierce. Fierce means angry. I have a dog, but it is very angry. But a dog isn't a zoo animal. Teju is saying that who will come to see a dog in the zoo? In zoo we see different types of animals which are wild. Okay, but dog is a domestic animal. Everyone is having. What is so special about it? Mine is. He is a wild dog. Now Mukesh is saying no, not an ordinary dog. Mine one is a wild dog. He is black all over. All over the dog is of black color and has got yellow eyes. That dog is having black color coat and having yellow eyes. There is no other dog like him. He is very furious dog. Now we have got a lizard, a parrot and a black dog. Till now which animals they are having? They are having lizards, religious parrot of Teju's grandmother and Mukesh's dog. Okay? Said Teju. Teju said we have collected 3 animals. One is the lizard, parrot and the dog. Your sister Koki has a white rabbit. Now, what happened? Will she lend it to us? Asked Mukesh. Mukesh is saying that your sister is there, na Koki. She is having a white colored pretty rabbit. Will she give it to us? I don't know, said Teju doubtfully, adding she might lend it to us. That she will give if we will pay some money to her, then I think she will give it to us. Let's see if we can get Sita Raman's donkey too, said Mukesh. Now Mukesh is saying that okay fine, we'll give her some amount. We have to bring one donkey also. Whose donkey? Sita Ram's donkey. Sita Ram was the washerman's son. Who was Sita Ram? Washerman's son. Now they are saying that we shall bring donkey of Sita Ram. Okay. So on Saturday afternoon, what happened? On Saturday afternoon, a large signboard announcing the opening of the zoo. On Saturday afternoon, a large signboard announcing the opening of the zoo hung from the branch of the jackfruit tree. There was one jackfruit tree. On the branch of that tree, beta, a big signboard they have made announcing the opening of the zoo, that the zoo is open. Here, children were allowed for free. Who were allowed for free? Children. But grown-ups had to buy tickets at 50 paise each. In that zoo, what was the special thing, beta? That zoo was free for the children, but grown-ups, adults have to pay money for the tickets. Okay, 50 paise each ticket. The first attraction was a large packing case filled with an assortment. Assortment means collection of different types of things. Okay, they have collected lots of house lizards. From their house, how many lizards of different types they have found, they have collected and they have put them inside a packing case. Okay, Koki's white rabbit was on display in the next enclosure. In next compartment was white rabbit of Koki. Staring at it from behind the wire netting, from the wire, who was staring? Mukesh, dog. Dog of Mukesh was staring, looking at the rabbit. Okay, rare black dog with yellow eyes. What nameplate was written? What signboard was there before the enclosure of the dog? That it is rare black dog with which color eye? Yellow eyes. Okay, the dog poured to dig his way under the fence. In his compartment, they made one compartment now for the dog. They made one separate compartment for the dog. Okay, here fence was there. Now what happened? The dog tried to dig under it. Okay, so that he can come out of the enclosure and he can eat the rabbit. Okay, so the dog poured to dig his way under the fence in order to get at rabbit's compartment. Okay, tied with a rope was Sita Ram's small donkey. Now they have tied Sita Ram's donkey with a rope. Okay, on the way, on the tree was a sign saying "Wide ass from Kutch." They have made one signboard for the donkey also. And what was written on it? Wide ass. Ass means donkey. Wide ass from Kutch. That this wide donkey is from Kutch. Okay. So they have made a signboard. You can see in this picture. See, here is this religious parrot of grandma. Okay, this is religious parrot. And here beta, this is Sita Ram's donkey. What they have written here? Ass from Kutch. Okay, wide ass from the Kutch. Here you can see there are lizards. Okay, here one cow is there. In the next picture, see, here they have made a signboard, and what it is written on it? Rare black dog with yellow eyes. Here is Koki's white rabbit. Here is a duck. Here, so they have put all the animals together. Now, what happened, beta? There was also a duck. What was also there? They have brought one duck also that didn't seem to belong to anyone. They don't know whose duck it was. And a small cow that had strayed in on its own. They found a duck and a cow. So they brought them also. But the star attraction was the parrot. Who was the star of the zoo? Of course, it was the religious parrot. As it could recite 3 different prayers over and over again, they have kept the parrot also in the zoo. So the star of the zoo was the parrot, who could have recited 3 different poems again and again. Teju and Koki's grandmother had chosen that day for visiting the temple. Now on which day they have done the opening of the zoo, grandma went into the temple. Okay, so she was unaware. Unaware means she had not noticed where her parrot is. Clear? She was not aware of the fuss. Fuss means scene that was being made of her pet. Now, what they were doing with her pet, she was not aware about. She didn't know what they are doing with it. Okay? Why? Because she went to the temple. She was not at home. While Mukesh and Teju were escorting visitors, they were taking the visitors. Okay? They were attending the visitors that please come in. There was a disturbance in the zoo. Now what happened, as Teju and Mukesh, they were showing the people their animals, there was a disturbance in the zoo. The black dog with yellow eyes had managed to dig his way out of his enclosure. That dog has found a way and he came out of his enclosure. He was now trying to dig his way into Rabbit's compartment. Okay, now he was out of his compartment. Now he's again digging the land so that he can enter inside the Rabbit's compartment. Meanwhile, the donkey managed to snap the rope. Snap means to cut or to break. The rope of the donkey break that held it and ran away. From which rope they have tied that donkey, that was broken, and the donkey ran away. Shrieking Koki ran to rescue her rabbit. Now what happened? Koki is running and shouting. Okay, now shrieking means shouting very loudly. Koki ran to rescue. Rescue means to save. Koki ran to save her rabbit. Soon it was safely cradled in her arm. She have taken her rabbit in her arms. Frustrated means disappointed. The dog was disappointed that I wanted to eat the rabbit and now I'll not get it. So he was frustrated, he was angry, turned his attention to the duck. Now that dog is thinking that leave it, rabbit has gone, I'll not able to eat it, but there is a duck. Now he is running after the duck. The duck flew over the packing case, in which packing case there were lots of lizards. Now the duck flew over the case, but the dog landed in it. There was the duck, it flew away, the dog jumped on the packing case, scattering lizards in all directions. Now that cage of the lizards, it has fallen down and the lizards are running everywhere on the land. Okay, so they are scattered, distributed all over. Okay. In this confusion, no one noticed that the door of the parrot's cage had flipped. Now, but a lot of confusion was there. So now what happened? No one noticed that in all this confusion, no one noticed that the door of the parrot's cage has flipped open. Okay, the door of the parrot was open. With a pleased squawk and fear of friend of the wings, the bird shoot out the cage and flew off. Now the cage of the parrot was open and the parrot flew away. Yeah. What are we going to do now? Asked Teju. Now Teju is saying that, oh God, what happened? Now what we are going to do? Koki had an idea. I know, she said, we'll get another parrot. Now Teju is saying that I have taken that parrot from grandma without telling her. Now that parrot has gone away. So what should I do now? Now Koki is saying that, oh, don't worry, I have an idea. We will bring a new parrot. Okay. Now they are asking how we will bring it. Well, we have collected 10 rupees. How many person came there? How many people came there? They have given 50 rupees each. Okay, those who were adults. So they have collected how much rupees? 10 rupees. We can buy a new parrot with it. So they hurried off to the bazaar. Now they went into the market to bring a new parrot. There they found a bird seller who sold them a parrot that looked like Granny's parrots. Now when they went in the market, they saw a bird seller. They went, okay. Now they saw that there is a same parrot which is looking like same as of the granny. Granny who could not see clearly. Now their granny was not able to see clearly, beta. She was old, didn't notice the difference. Now they have brought another parrot and they have kept that parrot in the cage and given to granny like nothing happened. Okay, and granny was old, beta. She was not able to see clearly that this is not her parrot. However, she complained that the bird had stopped repeating its prayer. Now that granny is saying that, is it my parrot? Why it is not singing the prayers which I have told to it? Okay, so the granny is confused that what happened. Now the bird had stopped repeating its prayer because, why the bird had stopped repeating the prayers, beta? Because it had been replaced. What will come here? It had been replaced. Okay, he was not that parrot. That parrot has flown away. It was the new parrot and he don't know how to sing the prayers, so he had been replaced is the correct answer. Teju had a bright idea. Now Teju had an idea. Every morning he stood in front of the parrot's cage and repeated Granny's prayers. What was his idea? That in every morning he will stand in the front of cage and he will repeat all the prayers of Granny. Within a few weeks, the bird had learned to repeat the prayer. Okay, the bird had learned how to sing that prayer within few weeks. Granny was happy again. Now Granny was saying that yes, this is my parrot only. Now it is singing. Not only because her parrot was praying once again, but because Teju had started praying too. Granny was happy that the parrot is also singing back the prayers, and Teju has also started doing prayer in the morning. So Granny became happy. So this was the chapter. Okay. Now let us move to the exercise part. Here beta. See, multiple choice questions. Pick the correct answer in the each. What according to Mukesh was a zoo all about? What was according to Mukesh a zoo is? It is a collection of animals. Okay, so correct option will be D part. Collect animals. Okay, who said these words? But a dog isn't a zoo animal. Who said these words, beta? That a dog is not a zoo animal? Teju. Who said it? Teju said it. Let us see if we can get Sita Ram's donkey too. Who said these lines? Mukesh. Okay, we can buy a new parrot with it. Who gave this idea? Koki gave this idea. Okay, why do you think children were allowed to enter for free in the zoo? Why that zoo was free for the children? It was a zoo started by children, that is why. Or children usually do not have money. This option is correct, that children do not have money. Children love to see animal. Mukesh wanted to promote his zoo. In this, beta, you can take more than one options which are correct according to you. Yeah? So option B and D. Clear? Next, beta, why was Granny happy again? Why was the Granny happy again? Because Her parrot had come back, that is why. The new parrot had started praying, that's why. The children had started praying, that's why. Or her parrot had started praying once again and Teju had started praying too. Why she was happy? Because parrot was also praying and Teju has also started praying, okay, each morning. So that is why she was happy. So option D is the correct one. Okay. Now let us move to the next part. In grammar section, beta, we are going to learn about simple future tense. Okay. So as we all know that how many tenses are there? There are 3 tenses. How many tenses are there? 3. Past, which has gone, beta. Present, which is going on now at present time, and one, beta, which will come, that is our future. Okay, that is going to come, it will come, that is our future. So in it we are going to study about our simple future, and as the name is simple future, this tense is also super easy. Okay, what is the structure? Structure of this tense is will or shall plus first form of the verb. So simple. Okay. For example, if you will see in your book, see here, read these sentences. I will go to Spain next week. Next week, where will I go? I will go to Spain. Will plus first form of the verb, go. Mukesh will start a zoo soon. Soon Mukesh is going to start his zoo. So, will start. Will plus verb first form. The words in red refer to some action that may take place in the future. If any action is going to take place in future, we will show it with the simple future tense. Okay, future tense is easy. You add will or want before the verb. If the sentence is positive, you will add will. If it is negative, you will add want. Okay, will come in positive sentence, want will come in negative sentence. Okay, here one word quiz is also given in your book. Firstly, we will discuss it and then we will move to our future exercise. Pen, pencil, eraser. Observe the given group and take the correct word which belongs to the group. Okay, pen, pencil, eraser. They all are stationary items. Okay, so you have to choose from these 3 which will suit to dog and cat. If you will see, beta, dog and cat, they are present in every street of the city or village. Okay, so they are domestic animals. Okay, so what will come here? Duck is a bird, parrot is also bird. So what should come here? Cow. Cow is the correct option. It is an animal. Okay, see now A part. Write 4 future tenses using the table given below. Below a table is given and you have to make 4 sentences. It's your choice how you want to make the sentence. Okay, you can make it both ways. So use a pencil to match it, beta. See, first you can make I will play football in the afternoon. You can make it like this also. I will play football today. Okay. Then beta, second sentence. You won't go to the market today. You won't go to the market today. We will give money in 2 days. We will give money in 2 days. It sorry, it will be hot tomorrow. It will be hot tomorrow, or it will be hot today. Any kind of sentence you can make, just you have to use will or won't. Okay, she won't complete her work next week. Okay, like this you have to match them. Now see here, I will play football today. It is positive sentence. Okay, because not is not there. I won't play football today. It is negative sentence. Okay, both are in future tense. I will play football today and I won't play football today. Now in B part, complete the sentences using suitable options. 3 options are given and you have to tick the suitable option and write in the blank. My teacher dash a book for me today. You have to fill which tense? Simple, future. So what will come here? Will buy. B-U-Y, buy. My teacher will buy a book for me today. Okay, will brought is not first form, so this option is wrong. Will buy, this option is also incorrect. So what will be the correct option? Will buy. In our simple future, what will come, beta? Will plus first form of the verb will come. Okay, let us move to the next page. Second sentence, beta. I dash to school tomorrow. Again, you have to fill simple future. So, I will come to school tomorrow. Okay, will came. This is not first form of the verb. Comes. S or es will not come here. So, this is also incorrect option. And this is also incorrect option. Which will be the correct one? I will come to the school tomorrow. We dash for a picnic on Sunday. Again, what will come, beta? Will plus first form of the verb. Went is not the first form. Will going is also incorrect. What will come here? I will go for a picnic on Sunday. You can make more sentences of simple future. Okay, what will come in simple future? Will plus first form of the verb. Okay, I will do my homework tomorrow. Okay, you will say like this, no? Ma'am, I will do my work tomorrow. Okay, you will not use second form or third form. Which form you have to use? First form of the verb. Okay, like I will go to the market. Go, went, gone. Go is first form of the verb. Went is second form. Gone is third form. If you will add ing, that will be going. Fourth form of the verb. Okay, like that. So which form of the verb will come with will, beta? It will be the first form of the verb. So I will go. I will come tomorrow. Okay, I will eat my lunch in 5 minutes. I will play, I will dance, I will sing. Means will plus first form of the verb. It is which tense beta? Simple future tense. Okay, this tense is very easy. Will plus first form of the verb. It is your simple future tense. Let us do more. C part, write correct form of verbs given in the bracket to form simple future tense. You have to just add will before the verb given. My mother's birthday is tomorrow. We dash have. This is the first form of the verb. Okay. So, we will have a party in the evening. Just add will, okay, and the verb given here. My brother, again I said add will, and what is written in the bracket, first form you will write. My brother will play the birthday song on his Casio and I sing. I will sing. Okay. My father dance. My father will dance. After the celebration, we will sit and have a delicious meal that my sister will cook. Then we dash have. We will have ice cream and chocolates. We not tell. Means in negative sentence, what I told you, what will come? Won't. We won't tell mother about it as we want it to be surprise for her. Okay. Just you have to add will plus first form of the verb. And in negative sentence, won't plus first form of the verb. Clear, beta? I hope this exercise is clear to you all. In this exercise, you have to find 4 words in the box. Okay, in this pink box here, some randomly letters are written. You have to find out 4 words in the box. So let us search. In first line, announced, ANNOUNCED, encircle it with a pencil. In next beta, veranda, okay, a place at your home. Now in third, gel, GEL. Now in last one, parrot, PARROT. So these 4 words are there. Announced, veranda, gel and parrot. Okay. Write as many as words you can that are associated with zoo in 1 minute. Okay, and then compare your list with your partner's list. Like you can write the animal's name which were there. Lion is there, tiger is there, bears are there, chimpanzees are there, gorillas are there. Okay, deer, elephants, rabbits, a lot of animals are there. Names of few birds also you can write according to you. Okay. Oh God. Now let us move to the next exercise, beta. One passage is given at the end of your book. That passage we are going to read and then we will answer these questions from the passage. A story is there. Let me open it. This is the story. Okay. I'm going to read it for you. Listen it carefully. Once a famine broke out in a country Every day the children of the city flocked to a rich man's house to get loaves of bread. So what day one happened, beta? There was a famine in a country. Okay, drought was there. There was nothing to eat. The children of the city, they ran to a rich man's house to get some bread. As soon as the servants brought out the loaves of the bread, the children fought among themselves and struggled hard to get the bread. Okay, so the children were fighting that they have to take the bread, otherwise they will die of hunger. One little girl did not fight. She waited for her turn patiently and got smallest loaf at the end. Other children, they were fighting, they were taking big loaves of the bread. Okay, but a little girl was there. She was not fighting, she was waiting patiently, calmly for her turn. She got the smallest part of the bread, beta. When she cut it, she found a gold coin in it. Now she was waiting for her turn. Okay, so she found a gold coin inside that bread. She went back at once to return the gold coin. Now she came back to the rich man's house to return that gold coin, that this is not mine, I'll not take it. What will you do if you found a gold coin in bread? You will keep it with you. Okay, but that girl was very honest, beta. She went to return that gold coin. The rich man was pleased at her honesty. He gave her not only that gold coin but more gold coin as reward. Now that rich man became very happy from her. Okay, he was pleased. So he gave a lot of gold coins to that girl. Okay, so if you will do good, you will have good. Okay, so never stop doing good things. Okay, whether anyone is looking you or not, you have to be honest all the times. Okay, why? Because God is watching you. Okay, what broke out in the country? There was war? No. There was disease? No. What was there, beta? Famine was there. Okay, where did the children of the city flock? Where they were going? They were going to a rich man's house. What did they fight for? For what they were fighting? Were they fighting for fruits, rice, or bread? What do you think should come? Bread. Who did not fight, beta? Who was not fighting and waiting for her turn? A little girl. Okay. What did the little girl find inside the loaf? Was a gold ring, a silver coin, or a gold coin? There was a gold coin inside the loaf. What value did you learn from the story? What value you learned from it? You learned about honesty. Okay. Now you have to repeat some words after me. This is sound of letter F. Fur. Okay. How do you speak letter F? Fur. For example, face. Face. Fur. Face. Film. Fame. Fall. Fee. Fear. Fruit. Famous. Finish. Fire. Fence. Ma'am, starting from P, but we don't say poto, we say photo. Sound of letter F. We call it photo, not poto. Okay? Photo. And what will be this? Photograph. Huh? Will it be called photograph? No, we call it photograph. Okay. So, beta, let us move to our last part of the exercise. Here are some rules. What is the rule? That whenever you add full, F-U-L-L, full, to any word, we will remove one L of it. Like beauty is there. If I will add full, then what will be the spelling? B-E-A-U-T. Wherever Y is there, that Y we will replace with the I. Okay, beautiful, F-U-L. In beautiful, only single L will come. Will not write double L. Okay, there are two rules that if any word beta lastly Y is there and before that Y consonant is there. Okay, so this Y will change into I, like pity, P-I-T-Y. So we'll cut this I and we'll write P-I-T-I and then we will add full and only single L will come in that full. Okay, next word watch, add full, W-A-T-C-H, watch, full. When we will write them together, we will cut one. Okay, pity, P-I-T-I-F-U-L, like this. Colorful, C-O-L-O-U-R, F-U-L. And if we write this spelling like this, beta, F-U-L-L, it will be wrong. Okay, only single L will come. Handful, H-A-N-D, hand, F-U-L, full, only single L. Peaceful, P-E-A-C-E, peace, full, F-U-L. Wonderful, W-O-N-D-E-R, wonder, F-U-L, full, only single L will come. Okay, faithful, F-A-T-I-H, F-U-L. Okay, what were there? There were two rules. If we are adding full to any word, then beta only single L we will write. Like if I am writing word peace and I am adding full, so what will be the spelling now? P-A-C-E-F-U-L, like this. Okay, this was the rule number 1, that F-U-L will come in the last. Rule 2 is saying that Y will change into I. Like if I am writing beauty plus full, beauty plus full. In last Y is there, this Y will change into I, B-E-A-U-T-I, beauty. Okay, and full, F-U-L. We will cut this L. Okay, and Y will change into I. Just a basic rule. So this was about your chapter. In last, you have to write a story. A hint is there. Okay, that is a very simple task. So for this video, beta, that's enough for the day. Hope you liked it. Bye for now.